Now this army is not one you would take in against any base, but when you see certain flaws, this is by far the strongest way to take out certain bases, and I'm going to show you why, with 3 attacks with swag heroes. Now, simply stated, the flaws that I mentioned are the following threats to your la-loon that are close enough to the CC that you can zap both at the same time. The more of these you can take out with the CC, the more overpowered this strategy is going to be. And like I said, if you see 2 or more of these, you should be using this strategy. It is going to absolutely annihilate this base, as you are going to see in these 3 overpowered replays. So for those of you who already know how to use Lalo in general and how the pathing works, this is going to be a very easy concept. You're just going to use 7 level 6 lightning spells and a max level 5 earthquake spell in your CC to take out the CC. Now, keep in mind, you can switch in a regular level 3 earthquake spell for a maxed level 9 lightning spell if you need the extra damage to kill the archer queen, which is often useful, okay? For those of you who don't know, 3 level 6 lightnings and a max level 9 lightning is enough to take out a max level 30 archer queen, and just 2 level 6 lightnings along with the level 9 lightning is enough to take out an archer queen up to level 25. Now after that, you're just gonna Lalo the base. It really is that simple. No CC'ler, just nice and easy. So the army is really simple. I use the same exact army every time. Now for those of you with high heroes, which is not what we're focusing on this, you may want to consider bringing a golem and a small kill squad just to go in, kill the queen if you're not zapping the queen, okay? But for this video, we're focusing on just zapping the CC and taking out the base without even bothering to drop the heroes. So for our first replay here, as you can see, it took less than 2 minutes, well under 2 minutes. You have an archer tower, 2 air defenses, a sweeper, and the mortar, which I'll take out, which seems insignificant, but any defense you take out does make your Lalo path cleaner. Keep that in mind. And then of course I'm going to use that last lightning spell to help weaken that expo, because why not? You never know when that expo being softened up is going to affect your raid. So now as you can see, the pathing is very clean. We have a very big dead space starting at the wizard tower is where our pathing is going to go, and our loons are going to go in. Now, oh no, there's a Tesla farm, so I immediately drop a couple more loons just to help get through that. Doesn't really matter. And as you can see, in this raid, I have the rage, and that's because I'm going to end on the queen, and I'm going to use my lava pups to kill her. And that is where the rage comes in. It's as simple as you send your Lalo so that it ends on the queen, and then once the queen locks onto the lava hound, that lava hound is about to pop, releasing the pups, you drop a rage around the queen and they kill her. Now as you can see, I have my minions right behind. This goes for any town hall level. Right after you drop your first group of loons, you should always drop the minions. Now as you can see, I did just say how you use the pups to kill her, but she is right under a defense, which means the loons are actually the ones who get her, okay? And yes, that was a max level 30 queen. Who cares, okay? And this base is just completely shattered in under 2 minutes, and no, I did not use my heroes. Who needs them on a base with these flaws, even when it's 100% maxed? Now on to the second obliteration. As you can see, we have 2 sweepers, 1 air defense, and the queen right by the sweeper, right by the CC. So as you know, this is going to be complete overkill. She's only level 26, so I use the 4 level 6 lightnings. No need to switch in the max level 9 lightning. I take off the end of the ring, which is that archer tower, and there are some Teslas there to ruin the end of the ring. Who cares? And now as you can see, the path is crystal clear. There are no 2x2 gaps in there around where I zap the CC, so I know there aren't any Teslas ruining the pathing. As if anyone is building bases to defend attacks like this. Okay, now some people probably are, but there are just so many people who have no idea this attack exists. So for God's sakes, especially those of you who already know how to use Lalo attacks in general, figure this out. Okay, it's super easy. Now the only reason this wasn't under 2 minutes is because of that troll Tesla down there. I got kinda trolled, I guess, but still, as you can see, I have cleanup troops everywhere. More than half of my loons have survived. I have troll Teslas both at north and south, but again, who cares? It's too easy. You not convinced yet? Those replays not enough? Okay, well here's a base with 2 air sweepers, the queen, a wizard tower, an archer tower, and 2 air defenses right around there. So now I'm just waiting for the queen to go back around. Remember, if you watch where the queen is walking, if you know she can walk into 2 spots where you know you're going to drop your lightning, then she goes down. Now I don't need to take out that sweeper on the back end. I instead intend to take out the queen, but look at this pathing. Look at that dead space in the middle there. It's perfect. These defenses go down. I've got 2 hounds on my first air defense. Nice and easy. There's not a whole lot of power on those, DPS on those hounds, so they're going to survive a pretty long time. And now, right when my hound's about to die, I send my max hound to come through over here, make sure there are no red air bombs to get on the nerves of my loons. And this base is completely smashed. Again, I use the haste just because my loons separate from the hounds, and all the air defenses are down. I just have the max hound. I slow down on my spells just so that these last air defenses can help pop the hound if possible, which they do. And again, this base goes down nice and handily. Once again, I used enough spells to hit the queen to kill a max 30 queen. Once again, I didn't use heroes. Once again, this attack was done in under 2 minutes. So when you see these flaws in a base, where is the doubt coming from that this is by far the best way to take it down? So once again, when you're scouting bases, if you're even decent at using la-loon in general, check for these flaws, okay? When you see 2 or more of these threats close enough to that CC, especially the archer queen, because then it frees you up to use hastes instead of the rage, then this is the strategy you're going to want to use, okay? And I have continued to take out max bases with this strategy since uploading this video as well. Not enough people are using this strategy, and as a result, very few TH9s are building their bases to defend it. So sorry if I sounded kind of angry in this video, but this kind of content is what made me start doing YouTube videos in the first place, since very few people are actually covering effective strategies like this. But if you like the strategy, if you end up clobbering bases the way I am with it, leave a like. If you want to see more guides on the stuff that no one else is covering, subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can stay up to date.